What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
BlueNote. Fan Report. Hello, everybody. It is Guy the White Blues fan, and I got a big announcement a little bit later. Big announcement. And I'll give you a hint. If you've looked at the Facebook page or the YouTube page, you might know what my announcement is. It is a big week for the Blues. They could get themselves into a playoff spot. I don't believe it. I can't see it happening, but it's possible. And I was doing the numbers. They almost have to win out. But if they did and set another franchise record, they would get the Avalanche. They got a true home and home coming up against the Avalanche. It's going to be huge. Oh, you guys probably couldn't hear me very well. Have you guys been able to hear me at all? 1, 2, 1, 2. I hope you've been able to hear me. Maybe. Have you guys been able to hear me? Sister J-Day says the Blues are going to win by you know what. Oh, man, I'm excited. Hi, Madigan O'Brien joined. I got TikTok going, so if you watch on TikTok, say hi. Hi, Lay, hi. Kelsey should be joining in a little bit. I've invited Kelsey on the show. Hopefully she'll do a show here sooner or later. Sister JJ, I am doing something for you, but it is taking a while. So, yeah, but it's possible, and I hear you fine, Dave. And Madigan can hear me. Thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had the wrong thing. I was trying to do something for you, and it's kind of got my sound thing messed up a little bit. I was trying to put your sound horn on the show. Problem is, to do that the way my soundboard works, there's an app, and it needed to get updated, and now it seems like it's in update hell. So I don't know what to do about it right now. I'm just on hold. Hopefully it will show up sooner or later, and we'll be able to do what you asked me to do. At the moment, like I said, I'm in a little bit of update hell. I heard somebody say today that Toronto's GM got fired. I haven't checked that out to make sure that that's what happened. If it is, that's kind of crazy. But we'll see, right? We will see if that's what happened. Hi, Elvira. I got to tell you, if you are on YouTube and you do not have a picture that is of you, and I do, and the other part of this is I do not know you, I'm probably going to not respond to you, right? I have been it's trolled very, very badly on YouTube. So if I don't respond to you, that's kind of why. Let's happen. Okay, Eric said it just happened about an hour ago. Okay, so Toronto GM did get fired. The Penguins scored I think it was 6 goals in a very short amount of time, and are right now up 7-3 on the Islanders with 5:07 to go in the third. Toronto will take on the Ducks here about the same time we do. There's 3 late games tonight. Vancouver's taking on the Knights, Toronto's taking on the Ducks, and we're taking on the Sharks. I'm working on it, Sister JJ. I'm working on it. Yeah, Shigorsky got pulled. Share my live. Invite your friends. Come on. Do it. So I'm still trying to catch everything. Hi, Anthony. Hello, how are you? Elvira Lopez, I said hi to you. Again, understand, I'm trying to be fair to everybody. I just need to be protective of the show. Right? I just need to be protective of the show. Sorry, I need to do something here real quick. Just bear with me. I'm just checking something out here real quick. I'm sorry, man. This is whatever. Oh, how are we doing today? Is Marner in player's assistant yet? Yeah, that was that blew my effing mind. Blew my effing mind. Hey, Eric, send them hearts on TikTok. Thank you. He's hearting me. Do it on Facebook too. Send me stars. Send me love. Just like John Jeffrey did, Chris Shockey did, and Jason McMillan did. Thank you. John says, I didn't understand what you were dealing with during the show. Very impressive considering it wasn't even a game night. Yeah, John, there's a lot going on. I mean, unless you've actually sat with me on a game night or during a show, I not only am I the host, I'm also the I'm the producer. I have to put it all together. I run the soundboard. I run the graphics. I run the things. I'm looking things up that we're talking about. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. And I appreciate everybody. We've got 4 people watching on two real-time ones. But hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Keep it running. Let's see what we can do with this. It sounds fun. We're trying it. Unfortunately, I can't get JJ's horn. I'll have to do it for next show. Intermission. First intermission. I have an announcement. Special announcement. You guys are going to want to hear it. You guys are going to want to clean 7 p.m. Thursday night. You're going to want to make sure you are watching the BlueNote Fan Report. I guarantee you, this is of every show we've done this year, this is the one you want to watch. And you'll want to have your questions together. I will announce it at the intermission. First intermission, I'll announce it. Some of you may have, if you're tech savvy, you may have already figured out what I'm going to announce. If you do, please do not announce it. Please allow me to do that. I would greatly appreciate it. We are taking on the Sharks. They have a game in hand, and they are tied with us. Currently, the Sharks are 33-31-7 for 73 points. This is team game 72 for them. They have 11 games left. For the Blues, we are 31-30-11 for 73 points. This is team game 73. Counting tonight, we have 10 left. On the road, we are 13-8-4. At home, These Sharks are 17, 12, and 5. I do not know who the Sharks goalie is. If you know, please let me know. The Blues are putting Hoffer out in net. And lately, the two goalies for the Blues have been incredible. Justin put out a video today, and it talked about the Blues since the Olympic break having the best goals against average in the league. Yes, E, you have seen me do a show. You saw me do the longest, one of the longest live shows that I've ever done, right? And you were instrumental in that, and I appreciate you for that. Jason Nichols is here. E is here. Who else? Who's put some love in there? Jason Nichols and E. Jason McMillan, Chris Shucky, JJ, and anybody watching on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, say hi. Hi, TikTok. Hi, TikTok. If you're on YouTube, say hi. Hi, YouTube. We're having a fun one tonight. We're having a fun one tonight. It is going to be an amazing show Thursday. Amazing show. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. I really cannot. I am excited, and it takes a lot to get me excited, believe it or not. Right? This person really excites me because it's so connected to everything. RLW and somebody Cruz joined. Thank you. I got something. Oh, well, thank you. I got a gift on TikTok. I appreciate that. Justin says he'll be here on soon. Yeah, he's got something else he's got to do at the moment. But we'll see him when he gets here. Oh, man, I've been to SAP Center. It's actually a pretty neat building. It's neat the way it's set up. I was there in 2016 for the Blues versus Sharks, and it was great. Sharks goalie, not Hoffer. Well, I know. Well, Hoffer's in for us. I don't know who the Sharks goalie is. Right? I'm not sure. They've got 3 listed because Askarov was hurt and he didn't practice today. So I don't know. Let me try and see something. Let me see if one of the guys have put it out on X. Usually one of them put it out there. Let's see if I can come up with it here really quick. I will look and see. Nope. So far I haven't seen it. Let's see what we got. I don't know if Askarov is still injured. Either do I. I don't know. I'm going to jump over and try and find you on TikTok. What's the name? It's the BlueNote Fan Report. The BlueNote Fan Report is the one on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, I'm saying hi. Just realize that my main channel is YouTube and Facebook. I am unable to connect TikTok, so I do it through my YouTube. That's how I'm showing it. I'm doing the best I can. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that joins. I appreciate everyone that says hi, and we'll do the best we can. Right? We'll get there with we'll get there with what we can. You know, that is what it is. Right? That is what it is. 257 likes on there. Thank you. Eric sent me a heart. I appreciate that, Eric, over on YouTube, on TikTok. Tell the TikTokers you love them. Love them, TikTokers. Thank you. Holden, STL Blues. Hey, Holden, how you doing, man? Jason joined. Hi, Jason. Hi, Jason. Hi, Holden. We're doing the best we can. We're doing the best we can. Anybody find out who the starters are? Let me try one more thing. Try one other thing here. Oh man, I'm just having all kinds of issues today trying to do this. Let's see. Lineup. Askarov, he is the goalie. He's going to be the goalie tonight. Looks like Askarov will be the goalie for the Sharks. And we'll go from there. Let's see. We're the one that knocked him out, so I'm glad to see him back. Allowing you to use TikTok is well, they're not allowing me to use TikTok. All I'm doing is the way I'm doing it is the same way I've done it before. I use the link to my Facebook page and put it in, and that's what it's showing is, or not my Facebook, my YouTube channel, and that's what it's showing is the YouTube link. So I'm still not on TikTok per se. And this just makes it harder. I wish I was on TikTok. It would be a little easier for me to follow along and see everyone that was announcing, but it is what it is, right? Do the best I can with what I got, and that update just seems to me like it died. See if that works. Try something else here. I'm going to try something else. Oh, okay, no wonder. There we go. No, I was done. Let me try something here real quick. Finish on something, and then we'll kind of get on. It will be if Askarov can't go. Yeah, but it looks like right now. It looks like it's Askarov, right? We held Sabrini to 3 shots and only 1 minute and 38 of puck control. You got to do that again. Got to do it again, and okay, I'm trying something. Let me see if I can figure things out here real quick. I'm trying something for you, Sister JJ. You know that, right? It's because I love you. I love Sister JJ. He's a good guy. He really is a good guy. Let's see if this works now. Let's see if this works. I'm keeping an eye on something, guys. Sister JJ asked me to play something, and unfortunately, I've been unable to do that because of other things that are going on, and I'm working on it, trying to make it happen. It looks like you guys are able to see me in TikTok, okay? I think, yeah, maybe. Am I there? Yep. Dun, dun, dun. You're seeing. Well, what they're seeing on TikTok is the phone version, and that might make it a little easier. Could have done a different version, but just doing it the best we can and seeing how people like us and seeing if things work and what I can do to make things work and go from there. Hopefully this other thing that I'm doing will work. It feels like it's not, but oh well. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. I'll kind of keep an eye on it. What else do we got for today? Come on, where's your comments? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Big thank you to Byron Davenport, Justin Scott, Jason Nichols, Guido, Jason McMillan, Chris Shockey, and Sister JJ. They put thumbs up. They said they like this show. And I got a whole bunch of hearts on TikTok. I appreciate that. I got 3 people actually watching right now. I've had 14 total. One gift. I appreciate it. I don't know what's going on YouTube. I really can't watch YouTube that much, but I do what I can. It's a bromance. Yes, Sister JJ. It absolutely is, my friend. It absolutely is. You saw me, believe it or not, at probably, and Chris Shockey can tell you this. He knows what was happening at one of the lowest points of my life. The day that you saw me, I was probably at one of the lowest points of my life. You are on YouTube, Mr. Hefner. I am watching you on that. Your question that you just put in there is on YouTube, right? And yep, I saw that I'm up and running on TikTok. 1 or 2 people watching me on there. We'll just get it go. I do the best I can. What is my score prediction? Holden, I missed that. I think the Blues are going to win this one tonight. I really do, and I do think it's going to be. It's not going to be. There's a lot coming on. There's a lot of. If the offense is what I think it is, this is going to be one of those good scoring games. I'm going to go 4-1 or 4-0. That's what I think the score is going to be. 4-1 or 4-0. Right? That's where I think it's going to be. How's that for you there, Holden? Right? Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working. Let me try this. Oh my goodness. That one. I'm trying something for my buddy here, and you got to give me a moment. See if I can make it work. You said 4-2. Great minds think alike. I appreciate that. I guess I need to not be using my roadcaster. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Baby, bye-bye. It's going to work. I don't know. I'm hoping to have it for you, Sister Day sometime soon. They want that spot too. They do, but they are struggling right now. They are struggling, but they're in it. They're showing it now, and it's kind of crazy when you think about who's got what left, right? And what teams have to do. I was thinking that, the Predators, they only have 8 games. That's 16 points. 16 and 77 is 93. Well, guess what? That's what the Blues would get if they won out. And if the Blues won out, they would have a possible tiebreak on them. That blew my mind when I was doing the math on that. But there's the thing. The Blues have to win out. The Blues absolutely, positively have to win out. Can they? Yes. Will they? Probably not. Let me know when you're ready. Win out. Well, hey, Justin, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here.
What's going on? All
right. Isn't it crazy that the Blues could possibly be in a playoff spot if they they win these next 2 games?
Yeah, that's what I've been talking. It's what's been talked about. It's crazy, and I keep saying it. By God, are the St. Louis Blues going to do it again? Are they going to defy gravity and defy odds and get back into the playoffs? And with the way that they're playing, it's hard to say that they won't. They are dominant right now. They are the hottest team right now in the league. The stats show it. The goalies are playing great. The defense is playing great. They're only allowing a goal and a half per game against, right
Yeah.
now. So I mean, the ability that they have to shut teams down right now is just incredible, and this is a big opportunity because they can find themselves in a playoff spot on Thursday if they can beat the Sharks tonight and they beat the LA Kings. I did a little bit of stuff earlier today. I wrote down some stuff so I can go over it if you'd like, but this is kind of my thoughts on what's going on and how we're seeing the end of the season kind of turn out.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I saw some of that. I was just, I saw somebody posted on Reddit, oh, the Blues could do this. And I'm thinking, well, they can only get 93 points, and that's if they win out. Well, what about the other teams? How easy right now, the team that is in the wild card spot, if they won out, guess what? They'd have 93 points.
Yeah.
That's,
So no, and I'm here, and no team's going to win out. It's just not going to happen. I don't think any team is going to win completely out. I'd be shocked if that was the case. But here's kind of what I'm thinking. This is the sweet spot for the St. Louis Blues is going to be 88 points, and the reason I say 88 points for them to be in the playoff spot and secure that spot is because you look at some of these numbers. Okay, so you have the St. Louis Blues that are at 73 points at a 31, 30, and 11 record. You have Nashville at 34, 31, and 9 at 77. They hold the second wildcard spot. LA with 76. Seattle with 75, 74 for Winnipeg, and 73 for San Jose. Now, the thing that you have to take into account is the point percentage that these teams are playing at right now. The Predators are playing at a 5.27 win like a clip right now for percentage wise. If they played that style, if they played that type of hockey, a 5.27 for the rest of the season, they would only end up with 87 points. The Kings, they are playing at a 5.28 clip. If they play that the whole season, they'll end with 87 points. Kraken, 5.21. If they play that, they will end up with 86 points. The Jets are below 500 right now. If they play that the rest of the year, they will go with 85 points. And the Sharks currently are a 500 win percentage, and that would be 85 points. So the Blues would realistically need 7 wins, and they would realistically need to hit that 88 points if they're going to be in the playoffs. And obviously, that's just an estimate because these teams could completely falter. San Jose's struggling. Seattle's kind of struggling. LA is not a wagon by any means. And Nashville, they've won 5 in a row, and then they lost 3 in a row. So no team's really securing it. And I think it's, the Blues are, we talked about it. You said the Blues weren't controlling their own destiny. They're controlling their own destiny here right now. And it's if they continue to play how they're playing, I can see them hopping into a spot. And as for the tiebreaker, the St. Louis Blues hold the tiebreaker on every single team fighting for the wild card spot. They hold 27. They hold 27 regulation wins. That is the best amongst any wild card team outside of the Nashville Predators, the LA Kings. The Nashville Predators, the Seattle Kraken, and the Winnipeg Jets have 25. That is your closest to regulation wins.
Don't take this the wrong way, but they actually do not control their own destiny. There is another team that controls their destiny, and that is the Sharks, because the Sharks have a game in hand. They have the same amount of points. If both teams won out, the Sharks would have the spot. The Blues wouldn't. That is controlling your own destiny. So I'm not.
Well, I can put it this way: no team is winning out. No team is winning every single game from the rest of the season. I'm telling you that right now. Even the St. Louis Blues, I don't expect them to win every game for the rest of the year. It's just not going to happen.
Well, last year that was the same thing that was said about. And again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, not trying to be confrontational. That was the same thing that was said about Calgary. I said it about Calgary, and Calgary won out. They won like the last 8 games. Now, where the difference was, the Blues were ahead of them and held the tiebreaker on them. So they control their own destiny there. I get what you're saying. I absolutely do. You need to understand that. I understand 1,000% what you're saying. But I do think that if you really look at it, just strip it all down, San Jose controls their own destiny. The Blues would be the next team that would if they get ahead of San Jose. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a big game. If the Blues walk away with this and they walk away with 2 points, and San Jose walks away with nothing, it's really going to limit San Jose's opportunity. They're tied with the Blues. They have a game, but at the end of the day, you got to win those games. You have one game in hand on the Blues. You still got to win those games. And San Jose has not been winning those games. They've been skidding very hard. They have not been playing very good hockey. If the Blues can come away with 2 big wins against San Jose and LA, I think it knocks San Jose completely out. I think it doesn't knock them out statistically, but I think if the Blues win both games in regulation, I think San Jose playoff dreams are done.
Possible. I'm not disagreeing with you. You're right. I see where you're coming at with this. Right? I see where you're coming at with this. I really do. It's interesting. I mean, we're in something that we haven't been in before, and it's really. I mean, well, we have been in it before. We've seen it last year where this team came back. Now, you made one statement, and it's partially true, not completely true, at least in my eyes. You said the defense is playing great. I think the offense is playing so well, it's making the defense look better. Right? While they're only giving up 1.5 goals per game, what are they scoring? Like 3.5, 4.5 per game? That right there makes the defense look better than it actually is.
I have no idea what they're scoring at right now, but I mean, as a clip though, you don't get a goal and a half against, and this is not just this is not just 1-2 games. This is multiple stretches of games where the Blues are only allowing 1-2 goals against on a consistent basis. That tells me that the defense is doing their job. Yes, the offense is showing up more than it was in the first half. And yes, but the way that I view it is it's actually opposite in my eyes. A good defense leads to a good offense. And I think the Blues are playing good defense and it's leading to good offense. I think it's the opposite.
Yeah. No, I do hear what you're saying. I
think both are true. I think both statements can be true, but I think in the aspect of it to where we may respectfully disagree is you think the offense is making the defense look better than it actually is. I think the good defense of the whole team playing well as a team defense is leading to a good offense. So I think that's where we disagree on our takes.
Like a double date with Guy always makes me look better. It has been a lot watching this. Let's just hope that it continues, that we're seeing. Today, the NHL Players Association, in association with the Blues, and Nathan Walker donated, 25 complete sets of hockey to disabled hockey. I think that's really, really cool. Walker's been a fantastic guy. You need to step out for a sec. So, no, it's a lot of fun. Enjoy the game today. Enjoy the show. Enjoy it. Oh, Sister JJ, thank you. Send us a gift on TikTok. We appreciate that. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And keep your comments coming. By the way, Justin, I don't know if you heard this. We have a special announcement for the first intermission.
Yep.
You know what the special announcement is, right?
I do, yep.
Are you as excited about this special announcement as I am?
Oh, absolutely. I love that you got this, that you secured this, and this should be an exciting show. I'm excited for this announcement that we're going to be talking about in the first intermission.
Yeah, Thursday, 7:00. Be here. have your questions ready because I know you're going to have them. Now, this is a show where I do think that we may get a lot of people watching. And if we do, and I will get to your questions as best as I can. If I do not be upset. You have to understand, when I have a guest, it's not the same as it's with me and Justin. With me and Justin, for the most part, we will show and answer every comment. However, and I put a huge however on this, there are times where you guys put comments or posts out there that I don't feel are appropriate or go along with the vibe of the show that day, so I don't put them up. Or 5, 6, 7, 8 comments come through so quick that I don't see it. I will do my best, but you guys always need to understand and work with us. And if I don't put your question up, do not be upset. Does that, and I need thumbs up or I got you from all my people watching, especially my long timers. Like, I want to make sure I get a thumbs up from John Hefner. I want to make sure I get a thumbs up from Ashley. I want to make sure I get a thumbs up from Jason, from Chris Shockey, from Matt Lowe if he's here, from who else is somebody? John Green, from Stephen Glass. If you guys are watching and you heard this, I want you guys to know that's what I mean. Sister JJ, you're in that too. So that's important. Hello, Kelsey. Thank you. Welcome. Kelsey, it was so much fun doing that podcast with you. I really enjoyed it. I can't believe we went 2 hours. You guys were probably like, is this dude going to shut up anytime soon? Justin could tell you, man, once I get going, it's hard for me to stop, isn't it, Justin? You can just give me a thumbs up on that one.
No, I think you do. I think you do good. I think it's obviously that shows, to me at least, it shows passion. It shows that you know what you're talking about. It shows that you're passionate about what you're talking about. So I mean, you can't really fault anybody for that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I can come on and just man questions, but stay in the back, not be on if it helps. You know what? Ashley, that might work. I will talk to you about that. I want to talk to Justin offline to make sure, but I may bring you on as a producer that day. I think you still have access. I have to double check. I think I was short a seat and I had to take somebody off, but I'll double check. If I still have that seat, I will put you back, right? She says, no, not at all. So we go so long frequently, I was trying not to keep you too long. Oh, Kelsey, I could have talked another 2 hours about it. I had fun, and that's why we do it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We talked about, the game started, by the way. Let's talk about the game as we go along. Puck drop, 19:20 to go. Sharks got a shot off. I didn't get to see it. Blues are fighting through the neutral zone as we speak. And it is Askarov in net. Oh, there goes Snuggerud, whichever way I say it. I'll say it both ways just to piss people off. How's that? The one thing, I saw this last game so much. And if they keep doing it this game, I know Justin wasn't here last game, and I talked about it last game. The one thing that I saw them do so much, and if I'm going to start watching for it this game to see if it's the same thing that happens. I haven't seen it yet, but let's see if I do see it. Good play through the neutral zone there from Boberg. Oh, wow, that should have been in the back of the net. God, Hofer's just locked in right now. He's seeing that puck the size of a beach ball. And so is Bennington. Actually. All right. Bennington should have gotten the shutout. I mean, it wasn't a bad goal that he let in, but it was a defensive breakdown. Ashley said, "You don't piss me off, sir." I thank you.
Well,
Anyone call Guy in the morning when he's still asleep? I think he dreams notes. Yeah,
Strongest of goals. It was not the strongest of goals to let up, but he should have had the shutout. But that came off of that came after the Toronto Maple Leafs should have been called for a delay game, and we're not.
Yeah. Now, giving the benefit of the doubt, when you see that play in real time, it is possible to see how a referee could have said that was tipped. I get it. I don't agree with it. But I get it. I give, and I know this pisses Justin off, and that's fine, Justin, to no end, that I give the ref the benefit of the doubt all the time. On that play, I have zero problem giving the refs the benefit of the doubt. That I wish that you could replay or watch a replay of that. I really do. But
I don't either. I don't either. I was just pointing out a fact that it could have been a delay of game, and then Toronto scored a little moments after. I don't have a problem with it. I understand that, knowing that, like, if the puck was like deflected or something, that's hard to see sometimes.
Yeah, well, because you see the puck go right by the stick, right? And then the puck, as it's going by the stick, it's starting to flutter, and then it flutters more after it goes by the stick. But you can't tell if the fluttering is because it hits the stick or not. Right? So I'm okay with this one not being completely called. I really am. Uh-oh. Nice save. So at the moment, I am not seeing the same style of play that we saw in the last game in St. Louis against, was that Toronto, right? Yeah. I am not seeing the same style of play that I saw against Toronto. Could be a couple different things happening here. Could be partially the team they're playing. They are playing a much faster team than they played against Toronto, but I still like what we're seeing. We're still seeing, I mean, shots are 2-1. You know, we're 4 minutes, 20 seconds in, right?
Neighbors had the best opportunity of the game so far.
Yeah.
I mean, they still feel connected. They still feel like they're playing with confidence. It seems like they just know where each other are.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you got to meet Justin. I'm hoping I get to meet you next this fall, right? I'm hoping we can work something out, man. I really do. I might have to go to Indiana just to do some fishing, right, Justin? Right. By the way, not hockey related, but you know, in the fishing, I have been talking, me, Chris, and a couple of, we are looking at talking to some guys that do blind fishing, right? And we are looking at ways that we can help you so you can go out fishing with us. Are you still on board with that, bud?
Yeah, possibly. I'm like I said, I'm not like fully committed or nothing right now. Like, but you know, I'm listening. I'm opening to you know, hearing everything.
Yeah. So
Nice play, Thomas. I'm behind you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Theo Lindstein.
Is that his first?
Yeah, that is his first.
Oh, they're something's going on. He went straight to Montgomery went straight up on the bench. They may be challenging this. I wonder what they're, because he went straight.
What for?
National. Welcome to the National, as Kevin Weeks likes to say. Oh,
for what? Offsides?
Nope. We're good.
Okay, and I was gonna say, because it didn't look. This was a great play started by Thomas and Snuggerud I and Thomas and they just connected right now. And again, I I cannot believe that we were wanting to trade the prospect of these two guys off. I mean,
Yeah.
Jimmy Snuggerud and Thomas are going to be so good together for years, man.
I don't think so. So to me, I had this conversation. I think it was with Ryan Green in the last show about the core, right? And he feels that was wow. They are San Jose is buzzing right now. The Blues are chasing the puck. Anytime they chase the puck, it scares me. Yeah, as long as they don't chase the puck. If they don't chase the puck, I'm okay. It's when they chase the puck. And if you watch, you understand what I mean by chasing the puck and not chasing the puck, right? That there's a difference. When they are chasing the puck, their guys out of position. They are. This is when penalties happen. When you're chasing the puck. What we're seeing now is what we should have saw at the beginning of the season. Right? And I'm going to stand behind Dustin. I want you to understand this is my thought process. But I am standing behind the fact that you took the defensive mentality of this team away and said, go play offensive. And I think that the leadership that we had that defensive mentality in their heads, in their mindset. And once those guys left, the feeling was, or the feeling is in the room, because you hear it when the guys talk. You heard Holloway say it. This is fun to play. I'm enjoying this. When he says that, that's telling me he wasn't enjoying playing hockey before. Right? And again, you have every right to disagree with me, but that's the way I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely this is what you wanted to see. This is absolutely what you wanted to see from the St. Louis Blues offensively. And again, it's still hard for me to sit here and say that this team is all offensive, because a team that is as good as the Blues are right now defensively, shutting down teams and only allowing a goal and a half per game, I can't speak to that as a complete offensive mindset. I think that's just a team. I think that's just a team just buying into everything that the Blues are doing right now. I mean, I think Montgomery had a good quote about this. He's talked about what's going right. He said, well, everything that you're seeing now is what we expected in the beginning of the season, and we expected to, be competitive, be a winning team, and then when we weren't, we kind of gave up. We're not seeing the give up anymore.
And I understand what you're saying. I really do. Like, I completely understand what you're saying. Oh, that was tipped. The one thing, this is why I feel it's more offensive than defensive. And this is what I saw. Looks like we're going in the box. I thought it was tipped. I guess not. I thought it was tipped. I guess it wasn't. I thought they showed it was tipped first, but I guess it wasn't. Thomas in the box. Oh, nope, it goes straight out. It goes straight out. Good call. Good call. Holden, STL Blues fan number 1. Are you still watching on TikTok? Are you still there, buddy? There's like one person watching on TikTok. I don't know who that is. It might be Sister JJ. It might be Holden. I know it's not Jason. Jason left, but I'm keeping the TikTok running. So we've had 32 people show up to it. I mean, and it says one person's watching now, so I'll take it. But and what I was saying earlier before I called Squirrel, oh wow, Hofer almost did it again. Boy, the guys protected him good. The difference to me right now, and the reason I say this is so offensive-minded, against, and I haven't seen it yet today, but I'm sure I will as the game goes on. Good save there, Holfer. In the offensive zone, when the Blues lost the puck, they were not immediately falling back. They were staying on the forecheck. They were staying with the puck. The forwards weren't falling back and automatically giving it to the other team. That was happening before. I talked about that a lot. That's what was happening before, and now it doesn't seem to be happening. That's why that didn't take long, and there was nothing he could do about that. He just got wide open in front of the house and buried it. Winberg just buried it. He wasn't Winberg the one that got the goal last time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
I don't even think he did anything. I think this puck just goes right to him.
His own rebound.
Yeah, this is just a right place, right time kind of goal. Yeah. This was not anything special. This was
Neighbors tried to block it. Neighbors tried to block it and put it right back on his stick. It happens.
Yeah.
Right.
This was definitely a lucky goal. That's for sure.
Yeah. But now I want to see the Blues put that offensive pressure on San Jose to take this away. You knew Lindstein was going to score after the last game. You just knew he was going to put one in the back of the neck in the next couple of games. He was so close to it.
Yeah, he's been playing good. He's like I said, the Parayko thing is a good pairing for him. Parayko doing him some wonders, I think.
Absolutely is.
It's okay.
It wasn't a crap penalty. It was a legitimate penalty.
Yeah. It was a lit penalty. It was a penalty. It was the right call. Right. It was the right call. If like I said, if you want to complain about anything there, it's the goal. The goal was complete garbage. I mean, he was right place, right time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about calling it a garbage goal. It was a good goal. It just got lucky that it came right back on his stick.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much like the definition of a garbage goal, pretty much. It just like went right on his stick. But like I said, we'll see how the Blues respond here.
Right. Yeah, but it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch right now. Right call, shit play. Okay, I'll give you that, but it happens, you know. I still like what we're seeing in this team, and this is a team you're fighting for that spot. By the way, Tuesday's game, or is it Wednesday's game is going to be exciting. I'm hoping I can watch it. My daughters are going to be at it, both of them. Right, they're both going to be there, so. I'm really excited about this. And my oldest, who got the tickets when she got them, she was like really excited about this. Oh, I want to go to this game and help me find the right tickets. And here's where I'm looking, and I'm looking at this and looking at that. And it was really a lot of fun. She's sitting second level center right on the first row. So good spot for that game. He made his own puck luck. We have to do things to make ours. It goes both ways. Absolutely, Ashley. Tells you Ashley's been listening to me. Oh, my goodness. They gave Celebrini the assist for that. I don't know how you give Celebrini the assist. The assist should have been unassisted. Because that absolutely went from Neighbor's stick to Weinberg's stick. From Weinberg's stick to Neighbor's stick to Weinberg's stick to the back of the net. That should have been unassisted in my eyes, but
it should have been. It should have been because it does hit a Blues player. It does hit Neighbor's stick or whatever. So yeah, it technically should have been unassisted. But granted, they want. I'll be honest, like it's not like a one thing. Like I don't put my conspiracy cap on or nothing. But Celebrini, that puts him at 99 points this season.
Yeah.
They want him at 100 points.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, it's no different than baseball. You know, the scorekeeper in baseball is local, right? He's a local guy. And hockey's no different. The scorekeeper he works for the NHL, but he's a local guy, right? So for him to sit there and go, okay, I saw it this way, it's no different than in baseball, right? I don't feel I feel that you could if that goal would have happened in St. Louis, it goes down as unassisted.
probably.
Right? At least in my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean, like I said, I'm not putting any conspiracy cap, but Celebrini's having such a good year. They want this kid to hit over 100 points, and he's gonna hit it. He's at 99 now with that assist. He's definitely gonna hit it.
Yeah, he's not going to be the final three for the Hart Trophy, but he will win a Hart Trophy within the next 5 years. Is what's reported on the broadcast always what's recorded? Actually, what's reported on the broadcast is from what's recorded. I actually, and Justin can testify to this, I have the official score sheet in front of me when we do these games, right? So I'm looking at the score sheet as the game happens, and so what they're going to report is what comes up on these score sheets, and they see the score sheets just like I see them. It can change after the game. There are times where it goes to look at, and this player tipped it. It doesn't happen extremely often, but it does happen. I say once every couple of weeks they'll go back and change a game, right?
It's going to be interesting. A team that's interesting to me is the Islanders, man. I just don't know what team they want to be, man. I think they're so competitive, but then they play the Pittsburgh Penguins and lose 8-3 today. It's like, are they going to be like? Are they going to make the playoffs? Like, I mean, I feel like the 2 wins that they got were huge wins and might propel them into that spot, and they are in a spot, but like. I feel like they're just so inconsistent. I mean, I feel like you get a great team, and then, like you said, you get a team that loses 8-3 to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
The score sheet is what gets put on the box score. But what happens is usually after a game, they have someone it's their job to go back and watch all the plays and then make adjustments to the score sheet if necessary. And the major adjustments they make, the one that they almost always make, could be to a point. They rarely change shots. It does happen. They may give a hit or take a hit away. Normally they don't mess with giveaways, but they're looking at hits, they're looking at shots, they're looking at goals, and they're looking at assists. Those are the things that get looked at after the game. And I've seen it actually change a day later to where, I mean, it got really, really looked at before they made the change. All right. Oh, by the way, Justin, just so you know, and I want to make sure you're cool with it, I've invited Kelsey to come on the show with us for one of the games between now and the end of the season. You're cool with that?
You invited Kelsey Windsor
To come on the show during one of the games this season.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right. There you go, Kelsey. She said she wanted to make sure you were okay with it.
Nice stick.
This is one of them things I didn't think needed to be. I thought I could ask publicly because I kind of knew your answer. Right.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I don't really have an issue with anybody come on and talk about it. It's like I said, Blues fans are their it's something that we're heavily talking about this year. Obviously here nearing the end of the season, Blues are still in it. Despite being 14 points out of it at the Olympic break.
Right.
Which I'll tell you what, man, by God, this team just has an edge for making it interesting.
Well, I do say right now, my biggest concern so far the first period. Oh, it looks like the Blues are going back on a
Well,
penalty goal. My biggest concern is that Blues seem to be chasing the puck. Right? It
yes,
really does feel
San
like
Jose
it's
seems to be fast right now. Yeah.
Dvorsky for interference. Okay, yeah. Now at that point, yeah, that's a legitimate interference. Yeah, I'll give that one.
Looking like Montgomery getting his. Looks like he's kind of getting his goatee on a little bit.
Yeah, starting his playoff beard early.
Yeah,
Coaches
he must
normally
be.
don't do it.
Yeah,
But
he must be really. Yeah, he must be pretty confident because he does seem to be growing that out for sure. Oh, nice play there.
you know what a lot. Oh yeah. Oh wow, nice little. Shorthanded rush there.
Telling you what, another underrated thing about Pius Suter, man. I think he plays fantastic on the penalty kill. I mean,
Yeah,
he's a great penalty killer. Same with
yeah.
Thomas.
That's a part of him that I don't think a lot of us saw happening. I don't think originally we looked at him as a penalty killer. Ooh, that's not good. And that's one he'll want back. It got
I don't know.
deflected.
Oh, well, there's 100th point for Celebrini.
Yeah. Was his goal? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hit off of Mayu. I think, or it gets deflected by Toffoli.
Yeah, no, it does. He may not get the assist off that. Oh no, that was his goal. But he may get an
Yeah.
assist off of that.
I think Logan Mayu, the way he reacts makes me think that it hits off of Logan Mayu.
Yeah.
All right, well, time for gut check time here for the St. Louis Blues. Can they get back into it?
Yep. Let's see what their intestinal fortitude is. From Orlov and Weinberg. Weinberg with 2 points this game. Celebrini with 2 points, both a goal and an assist. Toffoli and Orlov with the other point. Now you got to take the crowd out of the game. Stop chasing the puck, because that's what I'm seeing right now. They are chasing the puck. There we go. Now you're starting to until that point. Stop chasing the puck. There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. Two to one, 5:22 to go. Shots 9-2. Blues have got to stop chasing the puck and start controlling it. Get back to your game. Mm. Yee. Hi, baseball is live. 35. Who ran away? He ran away with the spoon. Love what you can get when you can get it. Right? I had a lot of fun. By the way, when Kelsey puts out her podcast, we have to make sure that we let you guys all know about it. We talked about the untold story, the girlfriend who wasn't there, the Manti-Teo story. We went very in depth into it, and we talked we got into culture. We got into culture because culture had a lot to do with that story. And I was really, Kelsey can tell you this, I was really worried about some of the things I was going to say, but her co-host definitely made me feel better about myself. Right, Kelsey? Are you still with me? Kelsey ran away with the spoon. She ran away with the spoon. Ready or not, here I come. This is pretty much a must win. Predators have lost three straight. Okay. Yeah, I do. It is a must win. You know, it's like every game, though, between now and out, the final 10 games are must win. Oh, yeah, it hits Malu off the knee, and it changes direction just enough. Oh, it was Mayu, not, I thought it was Neighbors, but it was Mayu who on that first goal. So Mayu has 2 assists that aren't on the scoreboard. Need to get they haven't had a shot on goal since the 5:28 mark. That's way too long. Right? You did that to Toronto. Now you can't have it done to you. Right? You did that to Toronto. You can't have it done to you. So come back. Let's hope he's right. He says this has got a Logan Mayu goal written all over it.
You know what? Hey, guy, Puddin'. I was literally talking the whole damn time when I said watch. I said I'm not even giving up on this game. I said the inexperience could still show up for San Jose. This was a good play. I don't know how much of a tip Pavel gets on this, but this was a heads up play by Jake Neighbors to throw this puck, and I don't even first
hell of a tip. I mean, complete redirect. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about the that's what I'm talking about with the Blues being on the puck when they don't have the puck. Right? We just tried it. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what. Tell me if I'm crazy, right? I've been talking about this.
You're crazy.
And well, yeah. Well, you might think that here in a minute, but I've been. Well, you might think it in a minute because the way I've been talking about it is there's a lot of teams that are going to be in the playoffs that are pretty much on the inexperienced side of things. You know, since rebuilding their teams and stuff like that. You know, Anaheim, Buffalo making it for the first time in 14 years. There's teams that are going to be inexperienced. Is it so far-fetched for me to not go 100% all in on all these teams that everybody else is in on because of the experience factor?
How about this? You're not completely crazy. How about this? You want to talk about crazy? The next thing I say, wait for the comments when I say this, and I can't wait to hear what you say. Part of the reason that you're frozen. I want to wait. I want to make sure you can hear this before I say it. He's froze.
The last thing I heard you say was you got to wait for the conference, and then you cut out.
Yeah, no, I waited. I wanted to make you were frozen, so I didn't want to say it. Right? Wait for the comments after I say this. In fact, I'll wait till the next break. We'll go over this at the next break, because when I say this, the comments are going to be "Go F yourself." I know they are. But if you listen to what I have to say, it makes 100% positive sense when I say it, right? And I'm going to wait till the break, and we're at the 158 mark. So there should be at least a face-off break or something like that coming up, maybe. 2-2 is the score. Shots are 9-3 in favor of San Jose. The Blues are shooting 66% at the moment. I'll take that all day long.
You know, and I think Askarov's going to be a good goalie for the San Jose Sharks for years to come. But I don't know. You know how certain teams just have goalies' numbers. We might have Askarov's number. Obviously, he's still young. He's still developing, and that could change. But there's always teams that have edges on our goalies. And Cam Fowler, close opportunity right there. That was close. But it just seems like the Blues, in the short amount of time that they played Askarov, I think they've had his number for the most part.
Wow. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be a barn burner. Wow. That's his second goal. 3-2. Wow. Barn burner. That puck just bounced out of it. Again, this is another one of them lucky bounces. I don't know. Hofford may have want that one back. Oh, yeah. But how does that pop up like that? That's just weird how that puck popped up. So what I was going to say when you were talking about are you crazy and about that, not trusting other teams, I'll be 100% honest. I almost don't want the Blues to make the playoffs. I want them to miss the playoffs because I slightly concerned that some of these younger guys, especially the ones that were here last year, are going to think this is how it works. You play bad at the beginning of the season, you go on a streak, and then you make the playoffs. I don't want them to feel that. I want them to be that team all year long. So that's where my partial thing is. Right? Does that, am I nuts? Are you going to tell me to go F myself now?
No, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I just was talking from a standpoint of like the teams that are in it that are inexperienced, like that have not been in it for a long time. Buffalo, Anaheim, just teams that haven't been in it. I just don't believe in those teams, is what I'm saying.
Oh wow, Montgomery's going off on Buchnevich about something, but the way he's talking to him, it's not like he's yelling. It's like he's explaining something. And Buchnevich is listening very intently. That's the difference between Montgomery.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Huh?
Oh, okay. No, I see it now.
Yeah. The difference between Montgomery, Bannister, and Berube, right? Look at how Berube, even when he's upset with a player, Montgomery, even when he's upset with a player, how he talks to the player. Ashley says, I'm always want them to make the playoffs. I get where you're coming from, but I can't get behind it. And I understand that, Ashley. I'm not saying that that's a total negative. It's just it's just kind of where I'm feeling on this. That there's I'm very concerned that that some of these players are going to get that thought process in. And I forget who this was. There was a baseball player I remember once, and I think it was Tony Gwynn, though I could be wrong, who went to the World Series his first season. And I remember him saying something along the lines of, "Oh, I remember how easy it was, how easy this is going to be, that we're just going to get in the World Series every year." And, then coming to realize how hard it was, right? I want these guys to understand how hard things are. I really do. So let's go over things just a bit here. The score is an unfortunate 3-2. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be a 5-4 game. This is going to be a 6-4 game, 5-3 game. It's going to be a barn burner. Shots were 11-4 in favor of San Jose, but San Jose put 3 of them in the back of the net, while the Blues, who only took 4 shots, are shooting 50%. Oh, no problem, Ashley. We love you, man. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. We Ashley and Lance are the 2 people who can jump in this show almost anytime they want. Now, I have asked them, if they do it, to not put themselves in to let me do it, but they have right to jump in the show anytime they want. Plain and simple. I will probably never, ever revoke that from them too. Right? They have been that good to me. Back to the stats. Sorry, Justin, if I played squirrel again there. Blues had 4 shots, ended up with 10 attempts. The Sharks had 11 shots and ended up with 22 attempts. Blues had 7 hits to the Sharks 3. Blues gave it up 4 times. Sharks gave it up 5. Blues take it away once. Sharks took it away twice. Sharks blocked 4 shots. Blues blocked 7. The Sharks won 9 faceoffs to the Blues 7 for 56% to 44. There were 2 penalties in that game, or in that period. A delay game to Thomas and then an interference to Dvorsky. Both of them were well-called penalties that unfortunately led to goals. First goal of the game came from Theo Lindstein with his first NHL goal. As our buddy Kevin Weeks would say, "Welcome to the National." Lindstein gets his first ever NHL goal with an assist from Neighbors, his 15th assist at the 5:28 mark. The Blues do not take another shot until the 16:39 mark. In between those shots, San Jose puts 2 power play goals in. The first one, Weinberg, at the 8:30 mark off of Maillou's stick. The second one, Celebrini, at the 13:25 mark off of Maillou's skate. Poor Mailloux. And then the Blues, third shot of the game, was Pavel Buchnevich at the 16:39 mark with an assist from Neighbors, who stole the puck at the blue line, and beautiful little centering pass to Buchnevich, who redirects it to the back of the net. Then with the game tied at 2, the clock winding down with 56 seconds remaining, Celebrini gets a great pass from Nick Leddy, who is able to pop one into the back of the net off the shaft of somebody's stick. We are at 3-2, San Jose. Good game, though. We're losing, but I'm not like they're playing like shit. They could play better, but I'm okay with how they're playing. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to see they're shooting 50%, so that's good. You obviously want to see more shots. It's very a la the Toronto Maple Leafs in the last game, only having 4 shots in the first period. I didn't feel like it was as dominant as the Blues put on the Toronto Maple Leafs, but we'll see how it goes further in the game. The Blues are going into the second period now, which has been their best period since the Olympic break, which gave them struggles in the first half. So I'm excited to see if this team can come back because, like Guy said, I think that this is going to be a barn burner. I mean, it's setting up to be that way. And that's okay. I'm okay because if that's the case, then the Blues are putting goals in the back of the net as well. I think it's just going to come down who's going to get that extra save, and hopefully the Blues can rally and just get back in this game and really take control and get these 2 points. Hell, I'll even just take a at least a point in this game. I mean, you need 2, but at least a point. You need at least a point in every game you play from this point.
If this goes to overtime, that is almost like a win for San Jose. Like I talked about, look at this kid. He's got more acting than I do.
Yeah, Theo, he's got it.
Lindsay looks like someone got shot in front of him and he's got the blood spatter all over his face. Am I wrong? Right? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I mean, let's do this, man. It is time for the announcement extraordinaire. Are you ready, Justin?
I'm ready.
On Thursday, we are going to have from St. Louis Sports Central, the man, the myth, and the legend, Mike Myers, will be joining us. If you follow social media, or if you follow St. Louis Sports Central, where Bernie Malazik and I forget the name of the other guy. You know what I'm talking about. What's his name? He does the show with Malazik the morning after. Mike does the Blues prospect reports. We are getting the guy that knows all about our future coming on when we need to know about our future. Get your questions ready. Get your questions ready about the draft. Get your questions ready about Carbonell. Get your questions ready about Jarek or Yurko or any of the guys down in the farm, right? They grow them dig down in the farm. Get your questions ready. Get your questions ready for Mike Myers. Justin, what do you got to say, bud?
I'm excited. I think this is a pretty high tier guest. I'm excited to have him on. I'm excited to learn about his take on the St. Louis Blues. I've seen a little bit of his stuff on Twitter, and I've seen a lot of fans going at him. I saw a lot of the usual suspects that we talked about with the whole tankathon that everybody wants to tank, and there was a lot of guys going at this guy on Twitter because of the fact that he wants his team to succeed. He wants his team to make a push for the playoffs. And, I think it's going to be interesting to see how we kind of agree that we want to see this team make a push for the playoffs. And I think he's kind of in that same boat, as far as what I've read and what I've seen. So it's going to be cool to see his perspective on things.
Yeah, no, I'm really interesting because the thing is the questions that I have, we're seeing what the 3 first-round picks that we got in just 3 years, right? That this is their 3rd season. This is the 3rd season since they were all drafted. And here they all are up now. Well, we have 3 first-round picks this year. Again, what are we going to do? Are we looking at trying to use those picks to get into a top 5 position if we're not in the top 5? Is there someone willing to let us steal Stenberg's brother? Right? There's a lot of questions here that I think we can answer, and I think that he can answer and he can look for it. Now, there is a caveat to this. We only have him for 1 hour. Right? He's told me I got 1 hour. That's all I got. And that's what we got him for. So if I hold off on questions a little bit, that's because of that. I really want to hear what he has to say, but we only got him for an hour, and we got to make sure that he's the one talking for the majority of the hour, not us. Does that make sense? Right?
Yep.
So this show is already posted. I did it ahead of time. I wanted to get it out there. I wanted to promote it. I want to get it on X. I'm going to get it on X as soon as we do. For you, Justin, this is not a studio show. This is one where you have to come into the main page and then go on to it from that way. The normal link does not work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I just log into StreamYard, so.
Yeah, so you know, if I do a studio show, you use the studio link and you're always there. Because we're doing 2 games between now and him, I had to do a standard show, not a studio show.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's the way that one is posted, and very much looking forward. Ashley said he's just a baby, talking about that. And then Kelsey says, I don't have a skincare routine either. No judgment for me. No. I'm not judging him. I'm laughing at it. I thought it, I'm sorry. You cannot look at that and go, he doesn't look like he just, someone got shot in front of him. And I mean, that sounds macabre, but that's what it looks like. Right? I'm doing my best Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's a Disney commercial on, so Disneyland commercial. The last 3 weeks of this season are going to be exciting. Whether we make the playoffs or not, they're going to be exciting. The only reason that I am saying let's not make the playoffs is because I want these guys to be hungry. I want the young guys to be hungry, right? I want Dvorsky to be hungry. I want Stenberg to be hungry. I want Snugard to be hungry. He's already talked about, making the run last year and then making it again this year. I want them to be hungry. I want them to, I don't want them to be satisfied. I do not want them to be satisfied with just making the playoff. And it kind of felt like that's what happened. It felt like that's what happened. I do not want them to be satisfied with making the playoff. I want them to be hungry, and I want them to want more every game. And that's what I think would happen because if they make the playoffs, be honest, if they make the playoffs, they're gonna face Colorado, right? What chances do you put of them beating Colorado, honestly? And before we answer that, let's let our fans give them a couple of minutes, and we'll talk about this. If they make the playoffs, they're facing Colorado. What chances, 0 to 100, do you give them of beating Colorado? Right? And we'll give a few minutes. And Justin, you wanna discuss this a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be Colorado or Dallas, depending on if Dallas can overthrow them for that spot. I don't know if that's going to be likely, but it's still not statistically impossible. The Avalanche are going to be tough. Obviously, they're going to be resting guys. They're going to be ready for the playoffs. Obviously, they got deeper with some of the moves that they made at the deadline. So it's not going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough challenge for the St. Louis Blues, but that's the thing. I would rather, for me at least, I get what you're saying about, I'm kind of hoping that they don't make it because you don't want to set the precedent that, okay, well, we can just suck all the way up until the break and then just go on a run and then just get back in the playoffs, play playoff hockey, lose in the first round or second round, and then just do that over and over again. I don't want that to be the precedent that you said, but at the end of the day, I would rather this team go into the playoffs and play the Avalanche and give the best fight that they can, get the best experience that they can with Snuggerud, Dvorsky, Theo Lindstein, get the best experience they can, because that's experience that teams like Nashville, Seattle, LA, those teams are not getting. If you take that experience away from them, they're not getting that experience. So if the Blues are in there getting that experience, And then when they actually do, make that full push to where they're actually consistently a playoff team, they're going to have the experience over some teams that, weren't in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So what percentage do you give the Blues beating the Avalanche?
I would say 25%, just because of the goaltending.
I'm right there with you because again, you can't. We don't have crystal balls that tell us what injuries are going to happen, or this, that, or the other thing, or if they're going to play down to us or look down, or the President's Trophy curse, or any of those other things. I'm in that 20 to 25 range. Now, Ashley says they're going to get swept. I don't think they get swept. I think they win at least one, if not two. But I think in the games they lose, they get blown out, and in the games they win, they're very, very close. And that can be demoralizing. You know what I mean? That's what I don't want to happen. I don't want that demoralization.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see if they do play the Avs. I think it's going to be fun just because of the history there. You have Kadri back there. You have Colorado just in general. We don't like Colorado. They don't like us. It's going to make for a fun matchup. And I just think for the style of hockey that you're going to get from the playoffs, I just think that if there's any team that I'm rooting for, obviously I'm a Blues fan, so I'm biased. But if there's any team that I'm rooting for to make the playoffs and actually have an exciting thriller matchup with the Avalanche, it's the Blues, because I think that their style creates a lot of struggles for teams. I think it creates a lot of struggles if they play the way that they're supposed to play. Physical, they're obviously younger. They're a lot faster now than they, faster of a team than they were before. Back in, I guess early times. I guess the 2019s and then that. I don't think we were necessarily a fast team. We were a physical team in 2019.
But did you? They just showed Montgomery talking to Bushnavid. I guess the second period's getting ready to start, and that was a difference that you don't see a lot. By the way, if you're on TikTok, James Gomez and Sister JJ, thank you for watching. We appreciate you very, very much. I just wanted to say that. Keep watching, and if you get a chance, don't forget to give us a gift. If you're watching on Facebook, please, please, please throw us some stars. We appreciate you so, so much. Second period just started.
Well, from what it seemed like Bush was smiling, so from whatever it was, it must not have been a bad message.
Yeah. No, it was he was saying, I think he was saying, well, look, this is what happened. And Bush was saying, well, this is what I saw. And then it was very well done. Celebrini 3 points tonight. Wow. Last Blue to get over 100 points with Brendan Shanahan. That has been the one thing that the Blues absolutely just really, really have to do. They have got to get focused and get offensive, because you're not going to win in this league. You need guys that are going to score 100 points. You need guys that are points per player game or better. Right. And we have guys that can do that. Right. If they can play this style of hockey all year long, I'll stick with this Robert Thomas 100-point player. Jordan Kyrou, 40-goal scorer. Neighbors, 30-goal scorer. Dvorsky, 25, 30-goal scorer. Snuggerud, 25, 30, 35-goal scorer. We've got guys on this team that can put pucks in the back of the net. And that's without even bringing Carbonneau into the balance yet. And Carbonneau, I think Carbonneau could be a Rookie of the Year candidate. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's having a hell of a year. He's having hell of a year in Gatineau. I like I said, I just saw it in camp. I just, in the littlest that I saw with him in camp, I think this kid's going to be something special for the Blues.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on what I saw, and just in the short amount of time I saw him in the training camp and the preseason games. I mean, he was arguably the best Blues player on the ice the whole training camp. You know, outside of your originals.
We're getting a power play. Now, if we can make it.
Yep, there we go. There's the delay game getting getting payback on the delay game that happened earlier from Thomas.
Yeah. And he got taken down as it did it, but
yeah, no, I'm surprised that they actually didn't call tripping. That's what I thought the original thing was, but it wasn't. But yeah, no, this was shot out already. All right, well, Blues trying to gotta capitalize on the power play. Obviously, the power play's been the weaker point of the special teams. The penalty kill's been the best part, but they've given up 2 goals here on the penalty kill of this game. But you know, one I don't think they could have really had anything to do on that one, and the other one I think Logan may use. So,
they were both. They were both on Logan Mayu. Both of them.
Yeah, both were unfortunate bounces.
Yeah. But like they said, hopefully Mayu being on the power play, maybe he can put in Dvorsky's. Well, that penalty kill probably didn't last long. Wow. That hurts. Hi, Oscar Flores. Oh, yeah, my problem is he's on his knees, though. He's on his knees. Four on four for 120. You're muted, Justin.
I'm just kind of front. I mean, what was that?
Yeah, it was. It's a. Ooh, I don't understand that high sticking. I get it, but I don't understand it.
I mean, I get it too, but I don't understand it either. He's in the butterfly. Why is that a penalty? I mean, he's in the butterfly,
and it wasn't like where Suter didn't have control of his stick. You know, to me, that's the thing with a high sticking is the guy doesn't have control of his stick, right? Suter had control of his stick. He was, the guy was all the way down on his knees. I'm sorry. That's hard for me to call that a high stick, especially when the stick wasn't above his shoulders. It wasn't like up here. It was here. So that's where I struggle with that. But, again, by rule, you hit him in the head. That's a high stick. San Jose's on a 37-second power play. They're 2 for 2 on the power play. We really need to kill this. Parayko, nice little clear there. Well, we're back to 5-on-5. Oh, there. See, now you're starting to see what I was talking about. Now you're seeing it. Now you're starting to see it. Wow. A lot of stuff going on here. Jeremy Rutherford says, I've never seen that before. A penalty for a skater, high stick, and a goalie. All right. He says, if it's a slash, does that make it better? It doesn't matter. It's a penalty. Is it a penalty, though? This wasn't a slash. This was called as a high stick. And a high stick is usually above your shoulders, not with the goalie down and the stick below your shoulders. And even then, you couldn't have called a slash because it wasn't even close to a slash. So, yeah, it does kind of matter.
I mean, like I said, they've done, like I said, everything that they've called in this game has been pretty good. That goalie, the high stick on the goalie, that made zero sense to me. That should have never been called.
April 2nd,
absolutely never should have been called.
Join me and Justin as we have special guests, Mike Meyer from STL Sports Central, one of the Blues prospect gurus, who's going to join us and talk about the St. Louis Blues, their current season, and the prospects coming up, along with draft picks. The example the NHL gives was a Capitals player and their goalie was on the knees. Okay. I didn't see it, Chris, but if you could send it to me, that would be great. We got good fans, man. We got really good people that follow this show. Really good people. By the way, let's say a big special shout out and thank you to Mama Teresa Shingers, Tad Dieterman, Aaron Nails, Ashley Jones, Brian Davenport, Justin Scott. Yep, that Justin Scott. Jason Nichols, E. Guido, Chris Shockey, Jason McMillan, and Sister JJ. You're not looking at it, but you just had a guy that's covered the league for damn near 20 years tell you he's never seen it before. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what the goalie's perspective is. A high stick is above the shoulders, plain and simple. And you have to not have control of your stick. You're responsible for your stick. Three to 2, San Jose, as we continue on. Again, a big thank you on TikTok to James Gomez and Sister JJ. Keep watching and share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. No, it's not different. It's not different. And the thing here is, if Suter did not have control of his stick, like just skating through the zone and hits him, that this was through a play and some other things, Suter had control of his stick. That's the difference for me here. That's why I back off on this a little, or I question it a little bit. Make sense there, Juice Man?
Yeah, no, I like I said, I think they've done a pretty admirable job. I haven't really had any issues with the officiating in this game. I guess it's just for me with the stakes of this game, with the importances of with the importance of these games. I don't like to see rare penalties like that called. I mean, when like Jeremy Rutherford said, when do you ever see a player get a high stick on a goalie? I mean, on a goalie on his knees for that matter.
Yeah, the devil advocate in me, and I know just how much you love that. The devil advocate in me says, well, just because of how tight this game is, or how important this game is, that's why you're going to call it tighter, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of get that. They have a 4-game winning streak coming in tonight, so. Ooh, something happened. Might have caught a door or something.
No, it was the
Somebody
net.
With
The net come off.
The Step Brothers T-shirt.
Yeah, the net came off. That's why.
Is that Stenberg's? Is that the Stenbergs? You know what, Jason? That every ref tries to call the game fair. Don't we think that these guys are holier than thou and that they try and call the game fair. They have an idea. They call the game as the game goes, right? And you know, look at in the NFL, you could call holding on every single play if you wanted to. You'd never get the clock would never run down. Holding. You know, it'd be 1st and 30, right? Because of holding. You could call it on every single play on both sides. Oh, that's going to be backward hand pass. That's legal. You can hand pass backwards. You cannot hand pass forward. You know, back in the older days of hockey, and I mean, I don't think this rule went away until the mid 80s. If you broke a stick in on this long change, somebody from your team would throw a stick down the boards to try and get you a stick. The NHL finally made that illegal. I could be wrong on the date, but I've seen it happen before, so I know it had to be at least at a period where I've been watching hockey. Hell, I used to watch hockey on a little 12-inch black and white TV, so. Yeah, there you can hand pass backwards. Is Ryan Reeves on your channel? No, he is not. Ryan Reeves would not. Ryan Reeves is playing hockey right now. Oh, that's a penalty. That could be a penalty shot. Oh man, penalty kill. This is going to be big.
Yeah, Blues have had one power play, and it was only an abbreviated one. It was an abbreviated one, and the San Jose Sharks have had. This will be their third full strength one, or full power play. I mean, at one point, something's got to give.
Yeah.
I mean, so the call's got to start going the other way somehow.
Oh, I mean, I see the hook. I can see calling a hook. You're lucky it's not a penalty shot. I see the hook. Broberg, that's a penalty killer in the box, though. Oh, somebody got a stick. That could have been a 4-2 game. Make them play catch. I mean, that's if you can make them play catch, that keeps the clock. That burns the clock. Make them play catch. Don't give them that lane. Make them play catch without that lane. That went off the blue. 4-2. Wow. I have a feeling Hoffer's getting pulled. I can see Hoffer getting pulled. I actually think you need to pull him now. I know people are going to disagree with me. I think you need to pull Hoffer. Oh, Montgomery's not happy. Three for 4 on the power play for San Jose. Oh, no, that might not have been off somebody. I think that's Weinberg. Yeah, Weinberg. I read that. Rugby rules. No, he's in the booth. Did you see the play where the guy was holding the player? The player kept a hold of the stick and literally scored with it, and it counted. No, I did not. 4-2, no need to pull. Yeah, there is a need to pull because, 4-2. You've given up 4 goals and 3 power play goals. 5 shots on goal in this game. 15-5 are the shots.
Yeah, and I still kind of agree with Curbs though. I kind of agree.
What? What did he say?
All he said was he was telling Joey that he was being honest, real honest, that he just didn't care for the goalie high stick call and then that call.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough, but that was a legit. I had no problem with that hooking call. I had no problem with it. Did you think that it was too weak? Did you think that the hook was weak there?
I think the first two penalties, like the delay of game and the other one, those were penalties. I think the high sticking on the goalie and that one, yeah, I do think that was a little weak. I think that doesn't need to be called in this type of game. That's
Fair
just
enough.
me though.
I mean, I saw a hook. So I didn't have.
That's just me. I mean, because Grant, we're getting into treaded territory. Yeah, the Blues got to be better on the penalty kill, but you're getting into treaded territory where the power plays are looking lopsided, and it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, fair enough. And we all see it the way we see it.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to see power play simulator at all, but I also don't want to see the Sharks on 4 power plays while the Blues only have 1.
Yeah,
that just doesn't work for me.
You know, the Blues have an interference penalty on Dvorsky, which was absolutely legitimate. The delay of game playing on Thomas, absolutely legitimate. High sticking on Suter, we've argued about it. And then the hooking on Broberg. Now, I'm okay with the hooking call because it was a breakaway. The hand may have gone up too quick because he did get a shot off. Maybe you don't call it if you wait a second and see him get the shot off. But he was far enough up the ice when it happened that I'm still okay with it. That's how I see it. They're not out of this game. The Blues are not out of this game, but they've got to get to their game, and they haven't yet. And it's, you're more than halfway through the game and you're not on your game yet. That's a concern. Now, is that meaning that lack of effort or they haven't started? No, I think it's more of a credit to San Jose playing this game as hard as San Jose can play this game at home. Does that make sense? Right. So that's kind of where I'm holding in on that one. Right. Oh, I thought that went in the net, the way the net moved. There we go. Get this team on the puck. Stop chasing the puck. Get on the puck. Get on the puck. Shockey said, looks like jet lag. It could be. San Jose is a hard place to go into. A lot of times they don't go into San Jose. They actually fly into San Francisco and then take the bus in because you can't fly into San Jose at certain times of the day because of where that airport is. Right? But that's one of them things where, like, I think it would be smarter. Like, sometimes they'll wait till the next day to fly in. I think it'd be smarter to fly into San Francisco, and then take the bus the hour and a half down to San Jose. I mean, these guys don't mind being on the bus for that long, especially they're on luxury buses to begin with. So it all depends, how you look at it. But I know flying into San Jose can be an issue for these guys. Yeah, I'm with you. Get one. Get one. Oh, I love these mystery hats, man. I want the old style one. I want the retro or the clown one. I like that one. No, it's not the weather. It's where the airport is. The airport is in more of a residential area. So you're not allowed, like, you can't fly in there after 10 o'clock at night or something like that because of noise. Need to stop chasing the puck. Ah, the wraparound just missed. Oh, now there we go. There's some pressure. Get that pressure going. Ah, Vishneva, that was a bad rim. Vishneva is having a rough time with the puck tonight. I know he has a goal, but he's struggling with the puck tonight. Oh, now you're starting to see some of this staying on the puck. Ah, Offer gave it up. Come on, Tort, find that hole. Oh. Wow. Keystone Cops is right. Oh, and then they're bouncing into each other. Come on, guys. Find your legs. This is too late in this game for this crap to be happening. Goofy? Goofy's an understatement. This is one of those games where someone goes, but they only got 7 shots. I'd agree with them. I agree with them. This is the Blues only have 7 shots because the Blues are not. They're chasing the puck, and I'm going to keep saying that because I don't think that they've not chased the puck. Do you agree with me there, Justin?
Yeah, it seems like a team that's just struggling to just find some connection on their passes. Like, just seems like they're like I said, they're just struggling to get their passes like connected.
Yeah,
it just feels like the puck is just.
Desjardins saved the goal there.
Yeah, because that was a goal. But yeah, I just feel like they're just not like the puck is just bouncing around too. The ice is not very good in San Jose. Clearly, the puck is just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah. Hey Kelsey, I was talking about our podcast that we did. I can't wait for it to come out, and I was talking about how we got into culture, And I was so worried about when I got into that and how when I did, your co-host is going like this. It was funny. And hers is an audio only, so you don't see it. But I was just like, you could see the relief on my face come immediately when she reacted the way she did. Like, Kelsey, anytime you want me on, let me know. I'm here for you. She says 100% laugh. It'll be a week or so before it comes out. I'll let you know. It was so good how all of us watched this thing separately, yet when it came to discussing it, I'd say 90% of it, we were on the same page. They need to control this puck. They need to start thinking about puck control. Oh, he's wide out of the net. Ooh, we got lucky there. Yeah, that's exactly what I've said about him getting caught out of the net. We talked about that a lot. Ooh, nice pass by Bushnavids there to Broberg. Oh, that puck is bouncing funny. Really funny. I think sometimes when the puck is bouncing like that, instead of doing an ice scrape, that they should look at, just going and doing another, taking the time out, taking and getting doing a Zamboni sweep of the ice. We say our show is part therapy so we can get stuff up our chest. Like, is this as ridiculous as I think it is? I didn't think that. I thought we did a good job. I don't think that we looked at things as ridiculous, but we did look at some of the cultural aspects of what made that story a story. Because in all actuality, it should have never been a story. That's the problem with it. Just need to get one, man. Just get one. I'm surprised that the announcers aren't. Oh, now there was a trip. There we go. We're getting a power play late in the second. Try and make this last. Hold this puck. They should have held that. I would have made this last. I think we are. Well, absolutely. It could have been a trip, but Oh, that was a trip. That wasn't no hook. Broberg out there with neighbors, Snuggerud, Thomas, and Holloway, the young line. Bunch of youngsters. I don't think anybody's over 26 on that. Maybe 27 is the oldest guy out there. Thomas is the oldest guy out on that line. Oh, good hold, Broberg.
What a fucking pass by Robert Thomas. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ.
It's just that whole play. It was broke down, and St. Louis stayed with it. San Jose was absolutely that was Holloway with the pass to Broberg.
No, I'm talking about the pass that
from back to, Thomas against the board. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. The all around the play was beautiful, but the Robert Thomas pass behind the back is
that's
beautiful.
What they said. They talked about having to get one here.
Yep. Well, now you're one goal. You're one goal into it. All you gotta just keep with your game, man.
You know. Shots are actually in favor of the Blues now, 9-8 this period for 19-13 for the game.
All right, well, the Blues are waking up. You felt it there.
Yep. Well, that's the end of the period. I need to use the restroom. Can you handle the beginning of the intermission?
Yeah. All right. Blues get a go.
I'll cover the stats until they come back.
All right. Yep, Blues get a late power play goal there. Great play, Robert Thomas. Snuggerud chips this in, and then Robert Thomas with a great backward behind the back pass to Holloway. And Holloway walks in, easy pass to Broberg, easy tapping for him. Great play. This is what they needed. You felt it, and then after they scored that goal, there was only a little bit of time left, but you felt the push. You felt the Blues kind of coming alive there, and they need that. Hopefully they take this third period and they run with it. Hopefully they can tie this game up, and they tie it up early, because I think if they can tie this game up early, it may take the San Jose crowd out of it. It may deflate them just a little bit and help them continue their chug for a comeback victory here. Let's see here. Let me go to some Twitter stuff, because we haven't covered some Twitter stuff, but I'm interested to see, because I'm sure we have a lot of civil people in the Twitter threads. So this should be interesting. I'll let Guy cover the stats, and then we'll kind of pivot to there.
Well, first thing I want to do is I want to promote this Thursday. Join me and Justin as we have special guest Mike Meyer from St. Louis Sports Central. Who knows? Maybe we get Bernie Milazik or some of those other guys. Maybe this opens a door for us. He's a Blues guru when it comes to the prospects. We'll be able to talk to him about the prospect pool and Blues playoff structure. We got him for an hour. Let's make that hour work. Get your questions ready to go, because we look forward to seeing you on the BlueNote Fan Report on Thursday at 7 Central Daylight Time with Mike Myers of St. Louis Sports Central. Shots for the period were 9-9, evened up at the end there, 20-13 overall. The period was a exciting one. There were 2 goals that period. San Jose, both power play goals. San Jose got one at the 10:13 mark. Their third power play goal on 4 power play attempts. And the Blues in the period when Broberg from Holloway and Thomas with his 6th of the season, number 6 with his 6th at 1934 to make the game 4-3. Shots for the game. Let's talk about stats. The Blues have 27 attempts. San Jose has 37 attempts. Hits are even at 12 apiece. St. Louis has coughed the puck up 9 times. San Jose's coughed it up 10. St. Louis stole it once, and San Jose stole it 3 times. Both teams have blocked 11 shots. Face-offs have shifted. They are now 21-17, 55% to 45% in favor of the Blues. Penalties that period. Suter gets a really weird high sticking penalty at the 152 mark. But that comes after a oh man, I cannot even say this guy's name. Mahukam Dolan? I can't say it. I'm sorry. He got a delay of game penalty at the 114 mark, and then he also got the hooking call at 1906 that led to Broberg's goal, not penalty, goal. Other than chasing the puck for the first 19 minutes of the game, when it mattered, they got it. They did what they needed to do. Penalty kill has not been strong. Hofer has not been strong this game. While he is 16 of 20. The goals that he's given up, they're not on him, but they're on him. If that makes sense. Did you kind of agree with me or disagree with me there?
What, that the goals are on him?
They're not on him, but they're on him. It's because it feels like the whole team has just not been there, and Hofer's made some mistakes. It's not that his mistakes have led to goals, but it's hard to sit there and say that he's played spectacular and the team has let him down because he hasn't played well, even though the goals may not be on him. Does that make sense?
I mean, nothing has been heavily overly. The reason I can say that he hasn't been as phenomenal as he has been is because San Jose, although they've had the shot count, I mean, nothing has been relatively like downright. Oh my God, San Jose is just completely just getting the best shots known to man. I mean, they have 19 shots, but really not a bunch of them have been like high quality shots. Yeah. So, it's disappointing. Your goalie is not going to have 1 goal against every game. Hofer's been very good. We talked about this. You talked about this. You call it. It's going to be a barn burner type of game, and that's okay. The Blues kind of need a game like this. They haven't had that. They've been relatively keeping the puck out of their net. Let's just see how they overcome. After that 3rd goal, though, there wasn't much time left on the clock, but I felt that push. I felt the Blues kind of coming alive after that 3rd goal there. So hopefully that transitions into the 3rd period, and the Blues can tie it up early, because I think if they can tie it up early, it may take some of the life out of the SAP Center.
Yeah, I'm with you. I see that.
So in other news, Toronto, I believe, has officially decided to part ways with Brad Treliving as their GM. So
that happened about an hour before I came on.
Yeah. So that's huge news for Toronto. I know that Toronto fans are probably rejoicing with that. So that was some big news that we talked about. Obviously, yesterday, randomly, Sunday, I did a video on the Vegas Golden Knights firing Bruce Cassidy and bringing in John Tortorella as their head coach, which I still think is a very much of an act of desperation on their part, just in my opinion. I think that I I think it just reeks of desperation. I think a Vegas team that has taken advantage of the loser point has really.
Oh, he froze. Yeah, that was a decision that makes very, very little for me. And I think that this isn't the only. This isn't. They're not done. They're not done in Toronto. I think.
Am I live?
Yeah, you froze for a second.
No, yeah, no. I was saying that I think for Vegas, I think it's like I said, they've been skidding. They've had the worst season that they've had statistically, and without the loser point, they wouldn't be anywhere near where they are in the standings. And the Pacific Division is just so weak. The Vegas Golden Knights. I just feel like it reeks of desperation that they brought in John Tortorella. I don't think his coaching style is very fitting for this new style of hockey that we're seeing, the new age of hockey. He's an older school coach. I've been on record numerous times saying that I love John Tortorella because I think he calls out the league and I think he calls out poor officiating. I think he holds the league and the officials accountable when the NHL does not. So I like that part of John Tortorella, but obviously his old school mentality is not very well liked amongst the young players in the league.
No, Mitch Marner's got to be going, oh my God, not him. You know?
I'm sure.
Yeah, this is one of those that did not make 100% sense for me, you know, of the move. You're in third place, right? You're in the playoffs and you're making this move. Now, there was I love the Ice Guardian podcast. I really do. I wish I could get some of those guys on this show, and I'm going to keep pushing to try and get some of those guys. And I love Brett Hull to death. And they recently had Robert Bertuzzo on. But they make a statement that the playoffs, how this is this format is dumb. And I'm thinking, Brett, but this was close to the format that you played in when you played within your own division. When everything was within your own division and you had good teams get knocked out in the first round. And the other thing, you know, you sit there and say, well, you're going to have two teams, you know, two good. Yeah, it happened anyways when it was 1 through 8. It consistently happened, right? A top team got knocked out in the first round. Hell, both times, and I think I'm right on this. Both times that the Kings won their cup, they won it from the 8th seed, right? I think they won both their cups from I know they won one of them because they faced the second round.
Yeah, I know one of them they won from the 8th seed. I don't know about the other one.
I think they were both from the 8th seed. They were both from behind. They were both from the lower seed. They were not from a position of strength, you know? And that's the fallacy of the thought process of we don't like this 1 through 8. If you want to get rid of divisions, get rid of divisions, okay? If you want to do that, do that. Make it just conference play. I'll be okay with that. But as long as you have divisions, divisions matter. And that's my point in this. And this type of playoff format makes the divisional play matter. Right? When you talk about the 1 through 8, get rid of the division. Just get rid of them. Make it an Eastern Conference, Western Conference, 1 through 8. Right? And then fine. I'll be fine with it. But as long as you have divisions, the divisions matter and divisional play has to matter. That's why I think that this playoff format is not as dumb as people make it out to be.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're pretty much guaranteed to see. Like, it's so weird. It's like a guarantee, but it's weird to say guarantee, but it kind of is. You always see an upset. You always see at least one or two upsets in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and it's usually by the seed that you expect the least. And they end up surprising you, and they end up taking out a fan favorite. But I don't think the playoff format is as bad as everybody thinks it is. I know that we've had lips on, and I know Maddie has a different opinion on on the playoff bracket, and I can understand why people want things to change. But I would also be okay with if you got rid of divisions and you just went with the 1v, 1 to 8, and it was just a conference, where you didn't have divisions. I would be fine with that as well. It would be something different. For me, I think every once in a while, I don't know the year span, but for me personally, I kind of like when things change. I know that people get into a lull of normalcy, but I would kind of like it to see if the NHL picked like a specific time frame of years. And I know that sounds a little weird, but a different time frame of years where you play a certain bracket or you play a certain format, and then you change it up after a couple, after a certain amount of years.
Yeah, I'm not as on board with that as I mean I get where you're going with that. I do, but that's change just for the sake of change. Right? And I don't like that. I don't like change just to change it up. I don't
either.
But that's what you're advocating there. Every 5 years you just go to a different format.
Well, I didn't say just 5 years. I mean, you could do every 10 years. You can do, but I'm saying that people get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. People like to see change sometimes. Sometimes people don't like change like that. And yeah, I agree. Don't change just to change, but I just think that changing it up after you've had something for so many years, like, if you're talking about like a decade, and you've had the same format, I mean, I don't mind seeing a different type of format, doing something a little different.
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing it something different, but you can't. For me, the change has to be not just the playoff change. It has to be a change in the system in and of itself. If you want to go to 1v8, if that's what you want, then I'm okay with it as long as you make divisions go away. And as soon as you make divisions go away, people are going to start bitching. Why are they going to bitch? Because now you're not playing people in your conference enough, right? Or you're playing somebody. You're playing the Pacific more than you think you should. Well, my team's over there, and I can't watch them. Or if the games are so late, we're playing all these West Coast games now because, well, you wanted the 1v8, and this was the only way to make 1v8 happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Remember when it was 6 divisions, and you had 1v3, and then, the first 3 divisions, no matter what, got spots 1, 2, and 3. There were times where that spot team in the number 3 had less points than teams 4, 5, and even 6. I think at one time the team in 3 had less points than 8. I don't know if that's an exact, but I know that there were periods where that team 3 had less points than the teams behind them. And that was something everybody complained about. If you're going to have divisions, make divisions important. And not just winning your division, make divisional play important. That's what this current playoff format does, is it makes the format, it makes divisions important. Yeah, so Kelsey's saying, give me divisions, give me rivalries, give me grudges and strife. That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at. That's what the way I say it, right? That's the way I look at it. I just think that the fatal flaw.
Well, absolutely.
Go ahead.
No, I just was saying, yeah, I like the rivalries too. I mean, it's what makes the playoffs fun. It's what makes it, enjoyable, physical. The battle, it is there. And I do think that if you did change it, and you didn't have those type of rivalries there, it would kind of kill the plus. And I do think that, and we have talked about this, I do agree that it sets a precedent that people think like, oh yeah, like I don't want to see all these good teams out in the beginning, but like what people are advocating for is they want to see a playoffs to where the best teams make the finals every year, and I don't particularly agree with that. You know, that would scream boring to me 100%. Just advocating to have the best teams.
Yeah. If you want that
in the finals,
get rid of everything but the conference finals. Conference finals. That's it. 2 rounds. That's what you want. That's what you want. You're saying you want the team that won their division to make the playoffs. It should be that way, no matter what. Okay, then get rid of the second 2 rounds. You win your division, you're in the conference finals, and then the next round is the playoff. Just get rid of it. But that's what when you advocate when and I say you, I mean people advocate for 1v8, and the reason you're advocating for it is because a good team, 2 good teams are getting 1 or 2 good teams are getting knocked out in the first round. Well, okay, then don't even have them teams in the first round. Just have the teams that win the division go into the first round, go into the conference final. Game is back on. The Blues need to win this one.
As just for a quick one, I know we're getting into the third period. I just wanted to go over the out of town scoreboard. The Islanders played the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat them 8-3. The Avalanche beat the Flames 9-2. The Ducks are up 3-1 on the Maple Leafs after 2. Obviously, started the third for the Blues and Sharks, and the Vegas Golden Knights are up 3-2 on the Canucks after 2.
Yeah, 2 big scoring games, 3 low scoring games. Well, so far low scoring games. Though to me, 4 is on the edge of no longer a low scoring game. Because I think 5 goals is going to be needed to win this game. I think this game's going to be 5. I even said it. Someone had asked me about that, and I had said I could see this being a 5-4, 6-4 game. Come on, Broberg. Stay with this puck. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot early in the period. He is every game confidence grows. Like he's not playing like a 21-year-old kid in his rookie season at all.
I will say they have juggled some things up. They have they put Kyrou on the first line with Holloway and Thomas to start off, and now we got Snuggerud's on with Neighbors and Bush.
Neighbors, yeah. I don't mind that at all. I think those 6 guys are interchangeable.
Oh, Snuggerud, man.
Oh yeah. You're a second ahead of me. Uh-oh.
San Jose's just cherry picking.
There we go. That's what we needed.
San Jose's just cherry picking at this point.
Oh, those guys are seeing the puck well right now. What a game, man.
I was watching it the whole time, and Bush in the slot right there, and then Bush passing that. I knew he was teeing that up for Snuggerud immediately. I saw Snuggerud finding space, and he just whiffed.
Just don't get into chasing the puck again. When you have 2 young teams like this, and they are both pretty much young teams, right? You're talking about faster guys and guys that are going to get out there and skate. And when you get guys that skate, sometimes what the result is of chasing the puck. One team will chase the puck, and that's what you've seen tonight. The Blues have unfortunately been chasing the puck. It seems they're not chasing it as much now. Oh, and they couldn't get a good shot away. Uh-oh.
God, San Jose, man, San Jose is a bunch of fucking cherry pickers. Jesus. They've done nothing but cherry pick the whole time.
There you go.
Ew.
Oh,
what a save.
wow.
Oh my God, what a save.
Askarov. He's going to be an amazing goalie in the NHL soon.
Yeah, Askarov's gonna be good, man. He's still young, he's still developing. I still think it was a bad decision by the Nashville Predators to take.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't. That's gonna cost the Predators in the long run. Will be getting rid of Askarov.
Yep. Who did they trade? Did they trade him to San Jose, or did they trade him to somebody else, and then somebody else traded him to San Jose?
No, they traded him to San him to San Jose for, I think it was Blackwood, I think, and then they ended up getting rid of Blackwood anyways, and he went to Colorado.
Yeah, Blackwood and Wedgwood went to Colorado. Wedgwood is the one that went to Colorado.
Yeah, well, both went to Colorado. Both were. It was a goalie for goalie trade, but it was not a good trade from the Nashville Predators. Yeah, I mean, because I sadly when the San Jose Sharks are competitive and good and cup contenders, Nashville's going to be highly in the rebuild thing.
Good move by Bishnevich there. He did it the right way. Wow, this is crazy. This is absolute nuts what we're seeing right now.
Man, I know you were talking about Pavel in this game, and he has had a struggle with holding the puck, but man, oh man, what a MVP shift for him right there. Getting that stick to Hofer, and then he playing without a stick. He swipes that puck, he loses his glove in the process. Or no, I think that was Neighbors. It might have been Neighbors that did that. Yeah, Neighbors did that. But still, both guys. I mean, every guy on the ice, they're committed to helping their goalie out there.
So Askarov was traded by the Predators with a third-round pick in the 25 draft, and Nolan Burke to the Sharks for a first-round draft pick in 2025. Magnus Kohona, Chorna, and David Edstrom. So it wasn't a goalie for goalie swap. Oh. I don't know if he faked it or just missed it. What a crazy game, man. Hey, Baden, you are correct. The Blues are shooting a lot better this period.
The San Jose Sharks have done nothing but cherry pick in this third period.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally have a guy standing at our blue line.
Yep. Waiting for that pass, waiting for
That should have been a trip.
that break.
That should have been a trip or an interference. Definitely should have been an interference. Our trip. Absolutely a joke. Should have never even had an opportunity in the ozone. Should have been a penalty.
That could have been interference on Letty there. After that puck was gone, he still held him. Four to 3 Sharks. 12:18 to go. Shots are 26-16 in favor of Baby Sharks. Baby Shark. Baby Shark. The Baby Sharks. Oh, what a play, Boberg. Oh, neighbor just missed. Just missed. I agree, bud. We do need a lucky bounce. Lucky bounce to do. Lucky bounce to do. Lucky bounce to do. We need a lucky bounce. Bounce. Am I nuts or what? Am I nuts or what?
It's been an exciting third period so far. Man, neighbors just missed. I mean, I threw my hands up. I was like, "Oh my god, how did he miss?" I'm telling you though, this is opening up, and honestly, it's not over yet. There's still tons of time yet left to get one goal to tie this game up. And honestly, they're saying, "Oh, slow this game down." I don't know how well you want to slow this down. I think the Blues are actually, they're getting their chances. They're opening up now, and it may cost San Jose in the end. Maybe don't slow down. Maybe just try to, get after. You got nothing to lose.
Yep. I agree. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Absolutely, man. I'm with you there.
There we go. Braves 4-0 W today. Oh man, dude, he is so wide. I cannot believe he doesn't score this.
Who? Oh, neighbors. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no. I was just saying my Cardinals lost, but my Braves won. So
Yeah. Oh. Oh man, they're just got to keep working these opportunities. Oh, how you got mugged and you're
What was that? What was that, man?
your hand on that.
Oh my God, man. I mean, you have to be kidding me, man.
Got mugged.
Absolutely mugged. I mean, come on, man. When is enough enough? Good God, man.
Yeah.
You talk about the Blues not drawing enough penalties. I mean, how can you draw penalties? Man just got freaking mugged in the offensive zone and no call. I mean, that's ridiculous.
You know, there's only one player that I can look at tonight and go, I think that player's had a bad game. And that player even scored a goal.
Who, Bush?
Yeah.
He had an MVP shift in the last one. Ah, that wouldn't have done that move.
Kyrie's getting, Kyrie gave that one up. Kyrie's starting to do the McDavid circle a lot more, and I wish he would. He's got the speed. He needs to do more of it because it confuses people. Baden says they are playing their game like they have been for the last 2 weeks. In the third period so far they have. They're not chasing the – they were chasing the puck the first 2 periods. And I know I keep saying this, but it's true. They were chasing the puck in the first 2 periods. At least I feel like they were. Did you?
First, for me, I don't know if I would necessarily use the term chasing the puck. I just thought that San Jose was doing a good job. You gotta think about it like this. San Jose's lost how many games? Like they've been struggling. So they want to make a playoff push, and they're gonna have to be playing better than what they have been doing. So honestly, this just to me it felt like a team that is just poised to win. I mean, they're young, they're hungry. I think the Blues needed to get more shots. They've opened it up. It's gotten a lot closer, period by period. But like here in the third period, it's been good to watch. I've been feeling that definite like same energy that I've been feeling with the Blues. I feel like they're getting their chances.
Yeah. The chances are there. The chances are there. They're getting better there. And that's very obvious and strong to see. But again, you're right. When I say chasing the puck, it sounds like the Blues are doing something negative. No, San Jose has been playing very well with the puck, causing the Blues to chase the puck. I think that's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, I think I just think that the Sharks did a really good job in the first 2 periods, especially making the Blues kind of chase, making them trying to play to their level, San Jose's level. And now in the third period it's opened up, so now it's anybody's taking. Hopefully the Blues can tie this up. There's still 9:30 left in this game, so. Yeah. It's still a possibility. And with the way that San Jose's playing defensively, I mean, I would not be surprised to see a Blues tie this game up.
Yeah, it could open something up as long as they don't make a mistake. Because you make a mistake at this period, and I know I'm saying this, and it's probably jinxing. It ends up in the back of the net, right? You can overplay your aggressiveness, and you've got to be careful. You got to play your aggressiveness correctly.
Well, right? I mean, and for me, I'm seeing a team in the Blues that is aggressive, trying to tie this game up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, now they're going to call. See, this is, guy, and I know that you talk about giving the benefit of the doubt and all that, but this is the issue. Jake Neighbors gets mugged in the O-zone. Should have been a penalty. And then Holloway comes in, and he's fighting for a puck. I don't think he gets tripped here. I think he just loses an edge. Yeah, he loses. Oh no, you know what? Oh, maybe Askarov does trip him here.
Yeah, but he did trip. Yeah, he got tripped right there. Well, he got tripped by 2 people.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is well deserved because the Blues should have been on the power play earlier. But I just, for me, if it didn't come down to the fact that I didn't see Askarov throw his stick out, so I didn't realize that he did actually trip him. But I thought it was just a makeup call. That's exactly what I thought it was.
Well, before that, the player that's with him is boot to boot, and then Askarov gets a stick in there. So you could have called either player for the trip.
Absolutely.
You could have actually called either player, right?
Absolutely. Well, let's see. Can the Blues tie it up?
All right.
Let's hope.
They're 1 for 2 on the power play. They need to make it 2 for 3. It's the most important thing is to set the power play up, to get it set up quickly. You're already 30 seconds in and you haven't set it up yet. You need to get it set up quickly.
That was another trip.
Get this thing set up. Oh yeah, right there on Holloway.
Yeah, San Jose is they're getting away with a lot.
Yeah.
Right now. They are getting away with a lot.
God, now get this thing set up. There we go. You're a minute into it before you get it set. Ooh, that was almost bad.
Good try there, Holford. Or good way to spin off of it at least.
That could have been really bad.
Yeah, but he made the right play because San Jose gets to that puck if he doesn't come out and play that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. It's important this power play is it's not looked very good at all. Not at all.
Yes. Fuck yeah, baby. Sorry. Fuck yeah, man. Let's go. Cam Fowler. I was just about to say, man, play simple, man. Just shoot the puck. Askarov had some fantastic saves in this game, but man, shoot the puck. He's given up some pretty bad ones in this game. Shoot the puck. Wow, what a shot by Cam Fowler. Good play by Kyrou to stick with it there.
Yeah. Did Kyrou tap that in? Did Kyrou deflect that in? No.
No. I'm saying Kyrou was the guy who passed the puck, who started this whole play. He was down low. He almost lost it a couple times, and he gathered it back and stayed with it.
Here we go. Did I call this game or what in the pregame? Right?
What? That it was.
I usually see this be a 5-4, 6-4 game.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it?
But the one thing that you can't do here is you cannot split the point.
Absolutely. But you know what? At the end of the day, I will say I want the 2 points, but at the end of the day, I will not be hurt if the Blues get a point, San Jose gets a point. I will not be hurt. Like it's something that you need to get both points.
Yeah.
But it's like in the long run, I'm thinking for the long game. Because for me, I think San Jose controls their own destiny. I do believe that. I do believe what you said. But I also think that in the long run, I trust the Blues' experience more than I trust San Jose's. San Jose is still very young, and I think that experience is going to catch up with them. And I think they're going to just be on the outside looking in. I really do.
You almost got it complete. The reason why I think you can't split the point is because if you don't split the point, they no longer control their own destiny. Because now you're tied up, and I think the Blues have the regulation win, right?
Blues are humming, though. Blues are humming.
Yeah. Oh wow.
My God,
yeah. So that's the only. Oh wow, Kyrou just missed. That's the only reason that I say that you can't split the point is because at that point now you almost control your own destiny. Almost.
And might I add that I'll be honest, the chances have opened up for both teams, but I'll be
Yes.
honest, I think this is a period where the Blues have been hungry, and I think the Sharks have played passive in this period.
Yeah. No, I think they have too. I think that they went into a prevent defense and they haven't come out of it yet.
Oh my god, dude! Blues are absolutely swarming the Sharks, pun intended, of course.
Yeah. No, they are. And you just got to continue to do that. You got to continue to put the pressure on and find the hole. Now the Sharks are putting some pressure on.
God, I'll tell you what though, this exactly shows me why I freaking love Philip Broberg, man. He is so freaking good.
Yeah.
So good, man. I am so impressed with the defenseman that we got from Edmonton, man. He is just incredible to watch. Yeah, I mean the Blues are swarming. If they keep swarming like this, I mean the puck is bouncing all over the place. They're getting super close with these rebounds. Askarov is in the net swimming. He is doing a fantastic job because San Jose could easily be down in this period.
Yeah. I said this was going to be a 5-4, 6-4 game, and that's exactly where it's going to end up being. Right? It's going to be one of those two scores. Right? And
it's exciting. This is an exciting game. It really, really is. And isn't it crazy how much of it switches, though?
I said that, too, that I think this could be an exciting game, that this wasn't going to be a boring game. Wow, man, I kind of got a crystal ball out on that one. This is only the third time this season, the first since October 30th, that the Blues have had 2 power play goals in a game.
Yeah, they're and this goes to show you how well the St. Louis Blues are playing right now, and it's they're finding different ways to get back in games and win games, and you saw that adversity. Obviously, our power play has been rough, but the fact that they've been able to take the San Jose power play that they've scored 3 power play goals, the Blues countered back, and on a power play that's not been very good this year, scored 2 of their own. So it goes to show you that they're playing really, really well right now.
4:19 remaining in regulation. I'm gonna stick to my guns and say that the one thing you cannot do is give up that extra point.
Absolutely.
Split the point. You cannot split the point. You need to win this in regulation more than they do.
Oh, I absolutely want them to win in regulation, and I hope they do. But I will say, with the way that they're pushing, if they continue to push like that, I can see them win. I can see them scoring here eventually. Yeah. I mean, because they're like I said, they are swarming.
Macklin Celebrini, the 6th teenager in NHL history with 100 points in a season.
Mm-hmm. And might I add to all the people that really give it to Monty, which I don't really understand the Monty hate. For me, look at this. You guys talk most people talk about change. Most people talk about caring, effort. Where's the change? Montgomery started this period and shook up the lines, and he took Snuggerud down off the line, put Kyrou there, and you're switching the top 2 lines there. To try to get something going. And he did. He was successful in that switch. Oh, what a pass by Robert Thomas. Oh, my God, dude. This guy is just so freaking fun to watch. That was a great pass.
Oh, that's the 3rd time he's done that pass this game.
I know. He's freaking insane.
Oh, yeah. I thought Parayko was offsides there. Let this come back over the line. There we go.
I mean, you look at where the shots were. The first period started 11-4. The shots are currently 28-24 in favor of the Sharks. So the Sharks are not heavily out shooting the Blues.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Join the BlueNote Kids Club. It's free. I'm too old. I've been too old for a long time. I'm a kid at heart, though. How about that? How about the BlueNote Kid at Heart Club? They need that, man. They need a club like that, don't you think? Dun, 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 dun. We want the Blues to score a goal in the next 3.5 minutes.
Man, I haven't seen a team cherry pick so hard since we had freaking Brett Hall, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
San Jose is just
They were talking about that, about them having a guy hanging out in the neutral zone.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, just watch it, dude. San Jose is just absolutely cherry picking right now. They are completely cherry picking. Nice play, Pareko. Way to carry that puck out.
You're about 3 seconds ahead of me, just so you know.
Okay. Might I add, they were talking about it earlier. You know who's been a very good addition to this team? That I think has found himself a spot on this team next year.
Mm-hmm.
Who you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
Say again.
I said that, you know who's somebody on this team that has to me earned their spot, who has been very good for this Blues team?
Berggren.
Absolutely has earned his. I think he's earned a spot on this team next year.
Of all the guys that we picked up off of waivers, you know, he's the one that's still here because he's earned it. And he's a young guy, too. He's still young. He's still only 26, right?
God, man, dude, they are swarming, bro. I'm telling you right now, they are just relentless on this puck.
Oh, a minute 38 to go, and all it takes is, 1.6 seconds.
Askarov, I'm telling you right now, Askarov deserves a stake in this game because he is absolutely keeping this game tied.
Yeah. They were outshot the majority of this game. Right? And right now, shots are 28-26.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What are the shots in this period?
13-8.
In favor of the Blues, right?
Yep. One minute to go. We're going to split the point. And that's just, I think it's going to come back to haunt us at the end of the season. Big block there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the complete example of First of all, the Blues. I want to say this, and we talked about it. You agree with me? The Blues are not playing for the extra point. They're playing. To win this game. San Jose is playing to get the point.
The extra point. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Right.
You could just tell. You could just tell.
Let me ask this question. Of all the players, now I'm not saying that anybody's bad on the team, but all the players that you look at right now that are on this team, is there anybody that you look and go, maybe they don't fit on this team? Because I see one player that maybe doesn't fit on this team.
Oh my God, dude.
Did we lose it? Yep.
Wow. Dude, oh my goodness gracious. That is so bad, man. I mean, this is a game. This is a game San Jose did not deserve to win. Did not deserve to win.
I can't go there. They did deserve to win this game. They were ahead most of the game. Just because the Blues they were not good in the third. They were very bad in the third period. Oh, I agree with that, but
oh wow, man! That's rough. I mean, that is rough. The
former Blue.
Yeah. To answer your question, Oscar Sundquist.
Not where Oscar I was Sundquist. Going. Is Sundquist even playing in this game? I don't think so, right? He's a
No, he's not. But I just was saying as of who's on the team and who I see could possibly not be.
Now there's one more guy that I know he's going to be on this team, but I think that it's starting to be evident that maybe he doesn't belong on this team. You might say I'm nuts when I say who it is.
Who?
They pulled Hofer. Oh, that's not smart. Yeah, that wasn't smart. Oh, well, they missed the net, so that helps. It's Bushnevich. Bushnevich, because he just doesn't have the speed. That's going to be icing with 2 point. Oh, they stopped that clock early. They stopped that clock early. They might take time off of this clock.
No, they added time. 3.3.
They added time? Wow.
Yeah, 3.3.
That clock stopped early. Yeah, that clock stopped early. I wonder if you're being facetious there. Damn, I was looking forward to another 3-on-3 OT matchup. The best thing hockey ever did. I think you might be facetious. I don't think I'm one of the very few people who like the 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's so disappointing. I mean, that's so disappointing. Again, I know you don't like the adage of deserve and didn't deserve, but I mean, San Jose played for the extra point, and they ended up getting the full 2 points. The way that they played in the third period can solidify me enough to say that they didn't deserve to win this game.
Yeah,
they didn't play like a team that is ready for the playoffs.
Yeah,
they did not play like a team. But they won the game. The St. Louis Blues lose. It's a tough loss. That could be your dagger. But then again, it's not done yet. They lose. They're still 4 points out. But it's disappointing. It is disappointing.
I'm going to say this, and I know you can give me all the slack for this you want, but this game is on Hofer. That is a goal you absolutely, positively have to freaking stop. That was not Celebrini. That was Gaudette. You have to stop that.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And that's what's disappointing about it because, the season that he's been having, he's been very, very good this year. But that was a goal that he needed to have. He needed to save that goal, and hopefully that's not the one that comes back to cost the Blues, and it very well might. But San Jose gets 2 points, Blues get nothing. But at the end of the day, you have to look at long term, and that's one of the losses done. So obviously the Blues can only afford to lose maybe one, 2 more. That's about all you can afford to lose at this point. So that's your first loss right there.
Yep. Yeah. 3 stars of the game for me. I am going with third star Adam Gaudette with the game winner. Second star Adam Weinberg with 2 goals and an assist, and my first star will be the teenager Macklin Celebrini with 2 goals and an assist and 100 points. As only the 6th teenager in NHL history to complete that feat. Justin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other really person I can throw in there for you. I think that you pretty much nailed it. I mean, I could maybe see them. Obviously, the game winner is important, but I think maybe if San Jose is not biased with the who puts out the stars, maybe a Blue gets a star, considering if somebody has multiple points. I don't know.
Who?
But I said I don't know. I don't know if any of the Blues players had multiple points in this game. But if San Jose and the people that do the stars aren't biased, they maybe could give a star to the third star to a Blues player.
Blues. Did anybody have 2 points? Yes, Neighbors had 2 assists.
Yeah, so I mean, so maybe I could see them giving Neighbors the third star if they're not biased, of course.
Yeah, normally when the home team wins, the all 3 stars are the home team's guys. Normally, doesn't mean I looked at it. I would still give Gaudette over Neighbors, and I like Neighbors game tonight. I really did like Neighbors game tonight, but I would give it over. I would give it to him over it. And let's see if we can get they've announced the 3 stars yet. Well, here we go. Third star with 2 goals and an assist, Adam Weinberg. Second star with the game winner, Adam Gaudette. And the first star, no surprise, number 71 at forward for the San Jose Sharks, Macklin Celebrini, the teenager with 100 points. How in the world do you allow a 2-on-1 after a face-off in your O-zone? That's the ultimate question I have to ask. How do you allow that to happen? How do you let that goal in? That wasn't a great goal, and that wasn't Macklin Celebrini firing that goal. That was Adam Gaudette. To me, I'm more concerned with the goal going in than I am the 2-on-1. Right? Because
you have to think about it like this. The Blues were playing aggressive. The Blues were playing for the 2 points. The San Jose Sharks, I've talked about it the whole period. They were cherry picking. They were leaving the zone early. Obviously, the Blues got a little overzealous. I forgot what happened exactly on the play. I think a defenseman maybe pinched and then didn't win the battle, and then it led to this 2-on-1. But no,
it was a lost face-off.
Yeah, but it's a goal that Hofer has to have. I've been a big Hofer advocate this year, but Hofer's got to have that goal, especially in this big of a game. You needed at least a point in this game.
Nope, I am 100% on board with you on that. Well, guys, we're not going to do a long post-game show because we have 4 shows this week. We have the game on Wednesday against San Jose. We have the Thursday show with special guest Mike Myers, and I think they play Friday against the Ducks, and then Sunday against the Avalanche. So 4-game road trip. We'll be here for all 4 games. I don't. Do you have anything else you want to add here as we go, as we get ready to drop it out?
Obviously, I know that this is not going to sit well with a lot of Blues fans, but at the end of the day, don't think it's the end of the world. It's a loss that they probably deserve better, and they at least deserved a point with how they played, especially in the third period. It's not over. It is not over until practically until they're pretty much statistically eliminated or the final game. So it's live it up. It's a ride, and it's not going to be easy. Like I think the Blues, like I said, with the way they played, I thought that they should have won this game. But
I'm going to go a little bit on the other side here. I do think the Blues deserve to lose this game. You can't play and as important of a game. Now, just hear me out. I ask you to hear me out, okay? As important as this game was, as bad as they played in the first 2 periods, or the first half of the game, you can't play that bad. You can't go into that second period down 1 goal. That should have been tied ahead of time. You put yourself behind the 8 ball almost the entire game. Yeah, you tied it up, but you never. I think you only led 1 time. You led for a total of 8 minutes or for 3 minutes, right? Not even 3. Yeah, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. That's what you led for. You don't deserve a game to win a game that you only led for that period. It's important of a game as it was. So that's the one thing where I'm going to kind of disagree with you a little bit on.
Yeah, no, like I said, I think it's disappointing. It's a disappointing loss. Wednesday we go back at it against the LA Kings. Hopefully we can beat the Kings. Kings are another big one that we're trying to top. So all hope is not lost. You lose this game, sad, in sad fashion. But if you can come in and beat LA, that helps you out a little bit more.
So you got to beat LA. You got to beat the Ducks. And then you got to be ready for the two big games against Colorado, right? You know, you got to win.
Yep.
It's all it comes down to. You got to win, and you got beat. Yeah, it was a face-off loss that the puck just got by him, right? But again, Hofer should have had that 100%. Hofer should have had that. Mike Dante. So last minute comments. Mike Dante says, I do think those two Colorado games are the ones that are going to keep the Blues out unless we whip them. And they didn't bring it till the third. They were lucky to tie it. And that's kind of how I feel. That's why I'm not completely on board with, oh yeah, he should have had that puck all the way. Gaudette in the minors was a great goal scorer, but he's not in the NHL, and that should have been, he should have had that one. Any last minute things? If not, I have to ask. Go ahead.
No, for sure. I like I said, all is not doom and gloom. The Avalanche games, they're not going to be as bad as I don't think they're going to be as bad as everybody thinks they're going to be. You got to remember the Avs have already clinched the playoffs. They're going to be resting some guys. Going into the playoffs. So those are going to be games that the Blues got to take advantage of, because I don't think that the Avs are going to be playing their full guys. I don't. They might be sitting guys.
Yep, I am with you, man. I am with you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
So I have a question to ask you, Dustin.
What's that, dude?
Do you know how we end this show?
Yep. I think we got to ask, where are the girls?
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. Another hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Now, I need to ask Blues fan, are you ready for the question? Fans of the BlueNote Fan Report of Justin Scott and the Hawaii Blues fan, are you ready for the question? Justin Scott, are you ready for the question?
I'm ready for the question.
Who's late for dinner?
Where are the boys? Where are they at?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for my co-host, Justin Eagle Eye Scott. We are the BlueNote Fan Report, and we say thank you for watching us, and we can't wait to see you again on Wednesday night as the Blues take on the LA Kings, and then on Thursday as we have Blues scouting guru Mike Meyer joining us for a very fun 1-hour show. Please be there. Again, this is Guy and Justin saying aloha mahalo, and you got to know that I am bleeding blue with you.
And as always, let's go Blues.
We'll see you next time on the BlueNote Fan Report.